podcast. I am here with the new insights on parenting. We all want to have good parenting skills so that we can use the maximum potential of our kids. But problem occurs when we have too many people telling us so many things and that too contradictory. So as I told earlier also, when I become mom, I read a lot about it. I have listened to a lot of parenting experts, parenting books, and I figured out that there are few skills that we need to imbibe as a parent to become a good parent and to have a good behavior and discipline things in our kids. So I'll be listing few of them here, and the first and the foremost is that we need to make our kids believe that we love them unconditionally. Of course, we love them and we don't love them for a reason, but this should come in our gestures, it should come in our actions, and it should come in our tone. So, if they do something wrong, we need to make sure that they know that we are upset with what they have done, but in spite of all that, we still love them because our love for them is unconditional. And the second point is that we need to boost their self-esteem. So self-esteem starts coming in the child at a very early age. So we need to appreciate them because the more we appreciate them, the more they'll do the good things. So we need to appreciate on the small, small things that they do instead of criticizing them every day on the things they do bad. So when we appreciate them, they will actually start imbibing the good things because they will also like us appreciating them. So it will make them feel strong and capable of doing the right things. So we need to appreciate them and boost the self-esteem in them. The third point is that whenever they do something right, something good, something that we can appreciate, even it's small, we need to appreciate that there and then. We should not wait for 2 days or 3 days to appreciate, or we should, a small appreciation at the same time will actually help them understand what is right and wrong. And for example, if you do a lot of things right in the office and a lot of things wrong in the office, and your boss is always criticizing you, you'll feel bad about it. But if your boss started appreciating all the good efforts you're putting, you'll have an urge to do more of good things, right? Similarly, that happens with the kids as well. So we need to appreciate them there and then whenever they do the right thing or a good thing. For example, wow, you have made your bed, or wow, you already brushed your teeth, or wow, you're already ready for the school without me helping you. So these small, small things and small, small appreciations will really help them a lot. The fourth is that we need to set limits and consistent with our discipline. For example, we have made a rule in our house that no TV without homework, or no playground without homework, or no breakfast without brushing your teeth. So these should be followed every day without any fail. One day here and there it's okay, but it should not happen every other day that it's not happening. So whatever rules you set for the kid, they should understand that these are your expectations with them, and please make the expectation as per their age. It should not be above their age. So it's very important to set the limits and follow the discipline. The next point is that we need to make time for our kids. Since most of the parents are working and we don't get time to spend with our kids, so we need to make an effort to spend time with them. We need to understand what's happening in their life, and we need to also tell them what's happening in our life. They also, as an adult, needs a logical and explanation about anything and everything. Our kids do need. We don't need to lie to them. So if you're stressful, you need to tell them that I had a bad day in office. I'm not feeling well, because they understand the vibrations that are coming out of you. So you should be truthful to them. You should be honest to them, and you should always give them the reasoning, because then only you can expect a reasoning from them. The next point is be a good role model. So the children will not do what you tell them to do. They will do what they see in you. So if you want your kids to be to do something good, you need to do good in front of them. If you shout at them, they will also shout back at you. If you will be angry at them, they will also behave in the same way when they are angry. So please make sure that whatever you're doing in front of them is what you want them to do in front of you or at the back of you. So they will just follow you, what they see, not what you tell them to do. So be a good role model. The next point is that we need to make communication with them a priority. But having said that, a communication should be a two-way thing. It should not be a one-way thing. So when we tell them something, we need to listen to what they also want to tell us something. Maybe they have a different point of view, maybe they have a different set of understanding of the things that are going on. So we need to make communication a priority. It should be a two-way communication. It should never be a one-way communication. So, for example, what I do with my daughter is before going to sleep, I tell her about my routine, what happened with me, how many meetings I had, or what kind of work I'm doing. And if I'm upset, I tell her that Shruti, I'm upset. So she understands that I'm upset. She will pamper me. She'll try to come to me. The same way, if she's upset, we go and try to pamper them. So it's a two-way thing that happens. Uh, Next is a very important point again, which is be flexible and willing to adjust your parenting style. The only reason I'm saying is because every child is different and every parent is so. When my daughter was 6 months old, I tried to potty train her. I know a lot of parents who got into this thing that she's potty trained and our kid is not potty trained. They went into competition and they wanted to make their child potty trained. It is not necessary that every child will get potty trained at the age of 6 months. Every child, my daughter started walking at the age of 1 year, 4 months. I know a lot of people whose kids started walking at the age of 10 months. So we need to be flexible with it. We cannot force a child to do something. Every child is different, every child is unique. Every child has a different age of doing or starting things. So we should be flexible with it. We should not get stuck with it in nail. We have to get it done because that's the right age. This is the right age. Every child is different. Please understand. So we need to be a little flexible with it. We also need to understand our own needs and limitations as a parent. As I already said, no one is perfect. So if I am an impatient parent, so I need to address that issue within myself, because my impatience will will impact my way of parenting, and it will impact the behavior of the child. So we also need to understand what are the weaknesses in ourselves as a parent, so that we can address them and we can work on that, so that there is no issues from our side. The next point is that we need to focus more on the positive points of our kids than the negative points. I understand when we are angry, we are frustrated, we always see the negative things. ये नहीं किया, वो नहीं किया, this is not done. He is always shouting. She is always making a mess. But apart from all this, there will be a lot of positive things that the child is doing. But our uh, attention doesn't go to that things because we tend not to notice this. So stop noticing the negative things and start noticing the positive things. And more you appreciate the positive things, the more you will see the positive things happening around you. And the child will also understand, the more appreciation they get on the positive things, they start behaving also in a positive way, because that's how it happens. The next point is that we need to teach our children to focus the need of others. So it is very important for us to teach them this thing, as it is a very small thing. When we share, it gives us happiness. So when this sharing thing comes in an early age, it gives a sense of satisfaction, and that is what we want, our children to be happy. So small things, when we start helping others, sharing things with others, this starts at the early age, the child will have a more content and a happy life and more distressful life. So it's very important to teach them these things. For most people, please don't shout at your children. I was very bad at it. I used to shout like anything at my kid. But I still remember my Priti's class teacher told me not to shout at her when she was in KG, I guess. It was a big change in me that I stopped shouting at her. I consciously made that effort to not to shout at her. There were times I did shout at her after being conscious also, but I try and I make a very conscious effort not to shout at her, because when I'm stressed, I'm just came from the office, she'll do something that will irritate me and I'll just shout at her. But then I realize that she's also shouting back at me because she's just copying what I'm doing. So please don't shout at your child. The next is that we need to give child the responsibility around the house, and stop doing the things that they can do themselves. Even if it's just making up the bed, or getting ready for the school, or polishing the shoes, even whatever. Just let them get involved in your day-to-day. So whatever they can do, that's how start doing things, because they become more responsible, and they will start engaging themselves. They'll have the responsibility of like start to be part of the family. So it's very important for us to give them responsibility at the early stage, so that as an individual they will become independent also. So, like, and it should be as per their age. Please make sure that whatever responsibilities we are giving them is as per their age. For example, my daughter now takes her clothes, she knows how to get ready, so I don't have to tell her all these things. She gets her food from the kitchen herself. So these are the small things at the age of 6 that I've started telling her to do it, and she does it herself. So give them responsibilities, let them be independent on their own. We also need to help them to develop social skills. And there are a lot of social skills. For example, sharing, giving feedback, accepting differences, respecting others' right and property, identifying others' feelings, seeing them from others' perspective, making eye contact, managing negative emotion, listening, no interrupting, resolving conflicts, disagreeing respectfully, cooperating, helping others, complimenting others, being polite, asking for help. These are the few social skills that they need to develop, because this will help them in a long run. And one more thing, let them fail. It is very important, even if they fail. Me and my daughter plays Ludo a lot, and I don't let her win without her trying for it. So I let her use her mind, I let her fail, because it's very important for us to understand that failure is also part of success. So just develop these social skills in them. We need to guide our children. We don't need to micromanage them or control them. The more we try to control them, they will be more frustrated, because we cannot control them. We can only guide them. So to stop micromanaging them. So when I tell my daughter to just get ready, so I don't tell her to take out that dress and that shoes and that clip, because she's big enough to take out her clothes. She knows how to get ready. So I don't micromanage it. I just tell her to get ready. And when you tell your kids to do homework, you need to have that confidence in them that they will do their homework. You don't need to micromanage it. English, do English first, and then maths, and then this and then that. Let them do the homework in their the way they want to do it. So let's not micromanage them. We also need to give them a sense of security. When I talk about sense of security, it is like we need to give them the security that whatever they do, we are with them. So it's a part of unconditional love only. So these are the small things that we need to imbibe as a parent to have a good parenting skills. And when you will do this, you will, trust me, see the differences in your child. And it's not a one-day magic. You will have to imbibe it, and then give the child also the time to react to these things and accept it, and then react in a different way. So things will happen slowly and gradually, but yes, they will definitely happen. So I have also seen a lot of change in my daughter after I started imbibing these things, and the process is still on. I'm still not a perfect mother. I still make mistakes, but then I learn from my mistakes. I understand my limits. I understand my weaknesses, and I try to work on them. So it's very important for us to understand that also. And please don't compare your child with any other child, and don't compare yourself with any other, because every mom is special, every father is special, and every child is special. So we need to make sure that the bond is strong, and we try to make good citizens from our parenting styles. So now coming to the assignment, that's my favorite point, part of the favorite part of the video. So there are two assignments. The first is, honestly and very honestly, make note of all the negative comments you make to your child in 1 week. So starting Sunday or Monday, just take out a copy, put day-wise pages, and start writing and jotting down all the negative comments you make to your child. I'm telling you, you'll be making more negative comments than positive comments. Because when I started writing, I was like in a very bad state. If you're already doing it in a opposite way, like more of positive and less of negative, you're already doing good. But if you're not doing it, it's okay. Things will change. But you need to be honest with this assignment, because it will actually help you understand what you are doing as of now and what all you need to change in yourself to change the behavior and discipline issues of your child. So first is this, and the second assignment is that you need to write down all the things that you appreciate and like in your child. It could be their hobbies, it could be their dressing style, it could be the way of talking, it could be their friends, it could be anything and everything that you like in your child. So just need to make the list of all the things that you like in your child. it is very important for us to know what exactly we like in a child. And when we start an exercise, we will understand there are more things to appreciate, and we have not appreciated our child for a long time. So these two exercises, and then in the next video, I'll be coming up with the new techniques, and we'll talk about the new things in parenting. Plus, we'll be discussing these two assignments, and there will be much more assignments. So, as of now, I am signing off. If you have any other skill that you think I've missed out, please do share, just write in the comment section, or you can email me as well. I'll be happy to incorporate that as well. If you like this video, please do share, comment, and subscribe. And please press the bell icon to listen to my new videos. Thank you so much.